What's up, gooses? Welcome to another story time. So check it out. I got this story that happened many years ago. Well, it goes like this. I was on vacation with an ex-girlfriend of mine in Puerto Rico, right? And we got dressed up for the night to, go out, have a night, a nice night out. And what happened was that as we were walking outside down the street, I decided to say to her, I say, you know what? This sounds like a good idea. I go to her, you know what we could do? Let's get on the bus, right? So that way we can pretty much use the bus as a tour bus, because it's probably not gonna cost much. So we get on the, for us to get on the bus, we go down to the end of the line, and then at the end of the line we just turn back again, So I was like, come on, let's do it. She was like, yeah, it sounds like a good idea. Let's go, let's do it. So okay, so we're waiting at the bus stop. So a bus arrives. And I don't know how much it costs, the bus costs there, whatever. So when the bus pulls up, I get up on the bus and I ask the driver, how much is it to, to get on the bus? So the bus driver goes 25 cents. So at the time, about that time, I believe here in New York City, the bus fare was about $1.50. So comparing $1.50 to 25 cents at that time, just to let you know the price difference. Over there was 25 cents. So I was like, oh, cool, 25 cents, cool. So I put 50 cents in, when we got on the bus. So now we're sitting on the bus, and then, so the bus takes off. And okay, mind you, check it out. She has high heel shoes on, because we were dressed up to go out. I'm dressed nice, whatever. And then, so as the bus is going, and passing through different areas and stuff, so I'm looking around, kind of like a tour, just to look around. I figured, we're gonna go to the end, and then when we reach the end, we'll pay again, and to come back, to return back. So what happened was, now we're on the bus, and the bus is making lefts and rights and lefts and rights, it's just going all over. And then all of a sudden I see that the bus gets on the highway over there. So I was like, oh shit, the bus is on the highway, it's going kind of far. We reach the end soon, So we, kind of still looking at the areas and stuff like that. And then finally we reach the end of the line, right? So I kind of tried to remember where it was turning, but there was a lot of turns, before we got on the highway and stuff like that. And then we got to the end of the line. So when we got there, there was only a couple of people, I believe, and they got off the bus. And then I go up to the bus operator, and I go, all right, this is the end, right? He was like, yes, it is. So I was like, all right, so how do we go back? Take the bus back. We want to pay and to return back again. We just kind of took the bus tour, whatever. So the guy, the bus operator goes like this: that's it. This is the last stop. That's it there. And I was like, so is there another bus where I could take, to go back? So he goes, no, here in this area in Puerto Rico, the buses end at 9 p.m. There are no more buses. So it was 9 o'clock, and I was like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh man, we stuck. So I tried not to panic. So I was like, all right, cool. So we got off the bus, and then when I got off the bus with her, I was like, well, what are we gonna do now? So I was like, over there, it's kind of, at the time, I don't know how it is now, but it's so difficult to get a cab. So I tried to, call, there was a payphone, so I went to the payphone, so I tried to call for a cab, and they were like, there's no car service. Oh my God, we had such a hard time with that. on the phone. And I was like, so I hung up. I gave up because it was harder for us to get a cab to get back. There was no service and this and that. It was just a whole big thing over the phone. So I was like, oh, I go and I tell her, well, I think I remember how to get back. I think I know the way. Left, right. So she was like, all right, let's go. Let's try to go back. So I decided to start walking, pretty much like kind of hitchhiking. But I wasn't hitchhiking going like that though, but I was walking. So we're walking, and then now as we were walking, it was a long walk, and then in my head I was like, damn, I think I'm lost. So I kept walking, I didn't want to just let her know that I think that I was lost, but I was like, come on, it's this way. I remember the bus came down through here. So now all of a sudden we end up walking on the highway there. Oh my God, cars are going woo, woo, woo. So I'm like, oh my God, man, we are lost. I was like, we lost. I don't remember how to, which way the bus got off or got on the highway and so forth and so on. So we kept on walking. Now her legs, her feet started hurting because she had shoes on. So she had to take off her shoes. So she's walking like pretty much barefooted, So she had to do what she had to do, So we still walking and walking. And now we were over like a hill area. So I'm trying to look down the hill to see if I can see anything. So I did see it appeared to look like there was like a store down the hill. So I was like, let's go down this hill and go to that store over there so we can try to get some help. But we walking on the highway, because there was like nowhere. It was like where it took us, it was like pretty much deserted. So, you got to be careful when you go, when you travel and stuff like that. You get robbed, mugged, killed, murdered, whatever. So anyway, so we decided to go climb down that hill all the way down. And then as we were getting close to the store, I saw a police car. I said, oh, a police car right there. Oh my God, they're probably in the store. The cops are probably in the store. Let's see if we can get some help. So she goes, all right, come on, let's go, whatever. So as I'm going towards the police car, I see there was 2 police officers came out of the store. And I go to the police officers, listen, we came from the area where the San Juan Hotel is, blah, 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 and we got on the bus thinking that we were going to go back and turn around. At the end, we kind of took like our own little tour, and so when we got to the end, it told us that there was no more buses. So the officer was like, there's no more buses after 9 o'clock. And I was like, damn, this ain't like New York, man. So I was like, so we're lost now. We need to get back, and we don't know how to get back. We tried to call a cab, and then he was like, the police officer was like, oh, don't worry, we'll take you back. He's like, don't worry, we'll take you back. He was like, he told us, he said, well, we're gonna, if you want, we could take you back because, there's a lot of things that could happen to you. You can get mugged, robbed, or whatever, out here in these areas. So I was like, all right, cool, take us back, So now we get in the police car, right? We're sitting in the back of the car. There was two police officers, Spanish, they speak Spanish. So, they're talking and stuff like that. So they're driving. So as they're driving, they're passing an airport. So as they're going down the airport, I was like, damn, I don't even remember going down the airport, I don't remember this part, I felt a little relieved because I was with the police officers, I felt a little better because they were taking us back, So, but they drove really far though, and I was like, man, that bus did go pretty far as they were driving. And then through the airport, they took us actually onto the ramp of the airport, where the planes taxi into, to stop park, whatever you want to call it. So I'm looking at the airplanes and stuff. And I was like, damn, they're taking us, through the airport, the actual airport. So we're going to the airport, and the cop was just talking and saying, you got to be careful and stuff like that. And it's, and then he asked us, what hotel are we in? are we at? And we was like, well, we're in a hotel by the San Juan Hotel, you know, there. So just drop us off there. So, you know, they were like, okay, we'll drop you off there. So it was actually a long drive, and then they actually took us to the San Juan Hotel, and they actually dropped us off there, and it, you know, I thanked them for that, you know, and it was like, be careful, you know, don't just roam around like that, you know. And that's pretty much it. We made it through. The point that the moral of the story is, you know, you better know where you're going, you know, especially when you're just traveling. But at that time, you know, there was no GPS, and like, you know, we had cell phones like that, you know. At that time, I believe it was like a beeper thing, you know, you know. But they didn't, you know, we didn't have any cell phones. So we could just check, or, you know, Google where the hell are we, things like that. So yeah, that was, you know, one of my stories I wanted to tell you guys. And I was like, you know, I'll never do that again. I'll never get on the bus not knowing that if at the end of the line it's going to be the end, you know. But, you know, the cops were cool. You know, they took us back to the hotel, to the San Juan Hotel. But our hotel was right close to the San Juan Hotel. So, you know, after that we enjoyed the rest of the night. And, you know, that's it, you know. And I just want to tell you guys the stories. But I have more stories to tell. So, you know, till the next story. I got really good ones, though. And that's it, guys. So if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification, and I'ma see you guys later. Hit the bell notification so you get notified when my next our new video comes out. And peace out, guys. Latest. Bam.